MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Sam Igawa gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Now at the plate, Zach Ham. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Bobby Rayburn, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes in with an average of 265, 4 home runs, and 15 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Rayburn is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Bobby Rayburn goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Stepping in now, Vinny Gambino, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4 ball monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Next up for Los Angeles, Darryl Costello. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Gambino is off of first with 2 away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
The count now at 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Count 3-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2 out with the man at first. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, fouled away. Hit sharply on the ground. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. At the plate, Phil Thomas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and one, here it is. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Matthew Pryor will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. He only pitched into the 3rd inning, but fortunately the teammates scored some runs and he was able to come away with a no decision. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and he's going to need to pitch a lot better in this one.
In now, Adam Greenberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Here's the pitch.
Greenberg.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, Dero, but they're playing good and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
Now the 2-0.
Nope.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Coming to the plate now, Pete Armstrong. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set, and the pitch, and it's fouled away.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner at first with no outs here. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop-committed fastball and cheat.
To the plate now, J.C. Embry batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. A dozen home runs and 33 driven in. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Ham backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner. Back on Wednesday, it was a 1-for-5 performance for him. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
0-2, here it comes. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Big strikeout from the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Standing in now, Freddie Santiago, pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Digging in, Chris Pratt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Angel.
Into the box, Angel Ortiz. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Just keeping him close. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ball 2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be two. Bare-handed for one. On to first, a double play.
Batting it, the second baseman, Alberto Franco.
Coming to the plate now, Alberto Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Zobrist has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Jason Kipnis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is low, ball 1. Pryor has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1-0.
This pitch is popped up, leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jesse Padilla. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Count still at 1-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Stepping up now, Sum Igawa. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping into the box, Matthew Pryor, 9-1-2 due up.
Matthew Pryor.
First offering on its way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Into the box, Zach Ham, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Here's the 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Rayburn.
At the plate now, Bobby Rayburn, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, the pitch.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And the count will be full. None out, runners at first and second. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Stepping in now, Vinny Gambino, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 to the left side, but it's well foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Ready with the 2-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one, frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Darryl Costello.
Digging in to try it again, Darryl Costello. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Swing and a miss on what appeared to be the palm ball. It's 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
The set and the 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. And in large part, they do it with their legs. Entering the day, they are tops in the majors in stolen bases. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it translates to offensive production, but as one player told me, we apply pressure with our speed. It's not just steals. We have the ability to stretch hits into doubles and triples, so I think we're in scoring position more than most other clubs. That makes sense, and it's working for them. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi.
Adam Greenberg.
First delivery to him on the way. Adam Greenberg is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Greenberg playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Armstrong.
So stepping in, Pete Armstrong. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
No balls and a strike to count. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First pitch of the at-bat. J.C. Embry comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-0 home.
Blow that out.
Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Runner at first here, one man out. Runner's on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. He is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Pulled toward right center field. Rayburn is there, 2 gone.
Now back, first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ryan Buckner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And this is popped up near second base. Ham will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. At the plate, Phil Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Pratt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And there he goes towards second. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. No runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Oh, got him swinging with the palm ball there, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate, Angel Ortiz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Ortiz carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in safely. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Boy, that thing's moving pretty good. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Next for the Dodgers, Alberto Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh and 1, here it comes. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
So now to the plate, Matthew Pryor, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. One and 0. Here it is.
2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
No runs on 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
In now, Zach Ham, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
2 out, bases loaded. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Dodgers leave them loaded. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to go as the switch-hitting outfielder, Freddie Santiago.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
This is line to left. Pratt is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
One away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming, here it is. The windup and the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball one.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
1-1.
Fouled off. Runners on first with one down. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Jesse Padilla. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over. Runner's back. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pitch inside, the throw, and a leap, but it's over his head at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, the runner did get a good jump from first, but the man behind the dish had a great shot of nailing him. That is until he launched his throw into center field. He won't be happy with himself about that throw.
The 3-1 pitch. In tight, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Sum Igawa, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. While they've certainly hit some balls hard, 5 of their base hits have come from ground balls. In an era where launch angle is king, this appears to be somewhat of a throwback performance. But clearly, there are many ways to success for a team at the plate.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
So striding forward now, Bobby Rayburn. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
So a full count now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Now at the plate, Vinny Gambino. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner at first with no outs here. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Darryl Costello. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, but the runner's back easily. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
That's a ball.
And that misses. 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. The 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Kipnis. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runs up and gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Franco moving to his left. Makes the play. One away.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Now to the plate, Pete Armstrong. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Set. Here it comes. J.C. Embry is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. The 1-1 home. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. Fouled away. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Two and 0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 out here and a runner at second. And it's fouled away. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Freddie Santiago would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip zip. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Phil Thomas.
Phil Thomas.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Striding in once again, Chris Pratt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. He loses him on ball 4.
The first baseman, number 17, Angel.
Ready once again,
Ortiz.
Angel Ortiz. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Tag from Kipnis, and he's out at second base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
The windup and the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Count even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Line to the right side. Santiago is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers go down quietly. Still no score. Digging in once again, Freddie Santiago. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Santiago.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Here he comes on 2-0.
Ball in.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Now the 3-0 offering. 3-1 to him now. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Three-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now back, second baseman, Jason.
Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Now batting, Ben Zobrist. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
The 1-0 home. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Cubs are down quietly, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box now, Alberto Franco. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Into the box, Matthew Pryor, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Greenberg is in his tracks now. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Zach Ham.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Zach Ham. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-1.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
This is popped up. Zobrist is under it near the mound, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order. We are still scoreless. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Too low, 1-0. 276 the average coming in for him. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Has to reach for that one as he fouls it away to the right side. It's 1-2 now. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-2 pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adam Greenberg. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Brandon Nellis takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder looking up into the bleachers and gone.
That's why you got to pay attention in the on-deck circle. He was calibrating his heater right there, checking out the off-speed stuff, and he didn't wait around. First time he's seeing him, didn't matter. He took him deep.
Standing in now, J.C. Embry. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 22.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Buckner. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Hit hard back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's 3-0 Chicago. Ronnie Wickert's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
Leading off the inning, Bobby Rayburn, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Rayburn.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Forkball. That's in the dirt for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Forkball close, but it's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Vinny Gambino.
Digging in now, Vinny Gambino. First offering on its way.
Hey.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Forkball right by him. 0-2 now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And the screwball got him swinging. 1 gone. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Settling in now, Darryl Costello. First delivery to him on the way. Runners on first with 1 down. Swings through it for strike number 2. Here it comes. 0-2. That misses. 1-2. All right, back to him on the mound. The second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Cubs lead it 3-0. Stepping into the box, Freddie Santiago. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Santiago.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's damn.
The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Hit softly on the ground to third. He's right there, and there's 1 away.
Now back, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and 2 now.
2 strikes.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
So striding in, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
A ball and a strike. lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
The catcher, number 3, Jessie-JP.
At the plate, Jesse Padilla. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the bleachers and out of here.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Ryan Rubio enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 49, Ryan Rubio.
Number 12 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Nick.
Ripped on the ground to first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Billy Palmer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Phil Thomas.
Phil Thomas.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Fouled off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. There to play it is Zobrist. And a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
In now, Chris Pratt. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Angel Ortiz.
So digging in now, Angel Ortiz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fouled away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Chicago Cubs get their 20th home win this year. Sam Egawa earned his 5th win of the year. Matthew Pryor pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.